Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Magical Makeup with Christy and Lena. I added and Lena to it.
I noticed. I feel very special today
now. Today we're doing another Halloween look. I'm anxious to get to my Christmas looks, so I may start them before the end of the month, which is only like a week and a half away, so not even that. It's like less than a week and a half, isn't it?
You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 days left of this month.
Okay, so like a week and a half. Hi, Cool Gamer.
Hey, Cool Gamer.
I probably should have brought my water, like my stuff in here to make sure that my makeup's dark enough, like, you know, the water, cleansing water stuff, but I didn't bring it. I meant to, but I don't know if I meant to or not. Because I know the colors I'm doing are kind of more need to be blended, and it's harder to blend when you're using that. Where'd my phone go? There it is. Okay, so what I wanted to do first is I think just get the base down. I might end up going up there and getting, going over there and getting it. We'll see. We'll see how well it blends without molecular cleansing water. So, how was your day today?
Well, it was different. So there's 2 types of paraprofessional in our district. There's a general para. They are in the classroom. They work with multiple students. They may be just like a little slower in reading. They may be behavioral. That is what I am. I am a general classroom para. However, I also work with a couple of the specialized students for small doses of time. Well, one of the specialized paras are the ones who work one-on-one with those special students.
Yeah.
She is out sick with the flu. So I have the ability to be clocked in as a specialized para. And it was decided today that I am her permanent sub. So whenever she's gone, I will take her schedule.
Does a specialized para get any kind of different pay?
Yeah, I get an additional $1.06 an hour.
Oh, well, that's good.
So I get $7 an hour, $7 more. And if you figure after taxes, I get maybe $5.
That's still good though, right?
Well, these are the kids that bite you, kick you, scratch you, pinch you, or can't talk.
Yeah. So not necessarily good.
I would rather not be this specialized impromptu sub, but I really do not have any say in the matter.
Because you've done the training and you're kind of...
I have not done the training.
Oh, you haven't?
I argued that point. I'm like, I haven't done the training. They're like, that's okay. We don't mind. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I would be like, I need the training because I don't want to do anything incorrect.
Oh, I got a 5-second crash course on what I couldn't do.
It's still not quite enough.
Oh, you're telling me.
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
You and me both. You and me both. Is someone using a drill?
That was me sneezing. Come on. You saw me sneezing.
It sounded like a drill. Like, is someone making something? Like, what's happening?
Oh, so my employee, poor thing, she's pregnant. I mean, that's not the poor thing. That's great.
She doesn't know what she's in for.
And she has a kid already, so she knows.
Okay.
Where'd you?
I'm right here.
Okay. We were in office yesterday, and we were sitting there in office, working, chatting. I like being in office sometimes because we can be a little more social. Because when I'm working from home, I get zoned into my work, and she'll ping me, and I won't even see the ping for a little while. I'm like, oh shoot, sorry. But I don't want to give away too information because I don't know how much personal information she wants me to share, but her ex-husband texts, and they share custody of their son, texts and says, so I just test positive for COVID, and he had their kid day before or 2 days before, and oh no. And then she's pregnant. I was like, oh no, I hope you're not. I hope you don't. Because that would be so bad. Can you imagine a pregnant person having it?
No, that would not be good.
Didn't that one person last year that passed away was pregnant and she had it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
But she had also opted not to get vaccinated. I don't know if she's vaccinated or not.
I don't ask that because I consider that personal.
Agreed. I'm just saying I don't know. So but no, she wasn't vaccinated either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't ask that. So our company only requires it if you're a traveling person. I'm a traveling person. Because other places require it. It's not the fact that the company requires it, it's other places may require it. So if you have to travel, and I don't know if the airport requires it or not. I don't think they do.
Nope. So I have been awake since 1 a.m. this morning.
Why?
Why did
you want to come on Magical Makeup?
Because I hate myself. So tired.
Well, I know you have said in the past that sit here and chit-chatting helps you de-stress.
Decompress, yeah. And Sam's doing homework in the other room and watching the Rangers game. And but no, I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning because I had a dream that I had been fired.
Oh no.
That when I got to school and they literally just took my ID card and cut it in half. So I woke up and I'm like, okay, I need to ease my mind, and I'm gonna clock into. We have a program. It's called Skyward.
Jeffrey.
Hey Jeffrey. How we clock in. It says cannot log you in. We do not have your information. And I went,
oh no.
Wait, what? Hold up here. So I was like, okay, maybe. And I know I can't clock in and out via my 4G anymore, because I have to be on the school Wi-Fi for that. And so I'm like, okay, what is going on? So I tried on Wi-Fi and it still said the same thing. We cannot verify your credentials. You are not an employee.
Oh no.
So I have 2 Skywards. I have a Skyward for the district that I work for with the co-op, and I also have a separate Skyward for the school district itself that I work at because of when I subbed at the school.
Yeah.
And so I tried to clock into, I clicked into that one. It was fine. It let me in. I go back to the other one and it says, we cannot verify your credentials. I'm like, oh my God, did they fire me after work yesterday and not say anything? Like, what is happening? So I literally restarted my phone and I was almost in tears.
Because of that dream.
Right, because I have this dream that I've been fired and then it says that I'm not an employee. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So I reset my phone. I go back, I'm just on 4G, and I go back in, and it lets me in. And I'm like, oh, thank God. But at this point, I'm awake.
Yeah.
So I was like, screw it, I'm awake.
We're doing pretty good. I'm going to go get that. Like, it's spotty because I don't have what I need. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So that is how my day started 13, 15 hours ago.
All right. I hope this works better. Molecular cleansing water works miracles sometimes. So we shall see.
So on my Weight Watchers app, somebody makes these like weekly weigh-in, like Instagram post things. Like she designs them and you can save them and use them. And nobody has put out ones for November yet. So I created like 3 different styles in Canva and shared them. And I'm like, oh, that was pretty fun. So I did November, December, January, and I'm working on February's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I wonder if she quit Weight Watchers. Was she still in the group?
Huh?
Was she still in the group, or did she
Who?
quit? The person that makes them normally?
Yeah, she's still in the group, but sometimes she doesn't put them up until like the week before. And with the holidays and stuff coming up, I know a lot of people have been talking about, they want to be like as prepared as possible for the holidays. And so,
Yeah.
When you're awake, before the sun comes up.
Jeffrey says this week was better than last week. And 2 Sundays ago, the first cousin passed. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
My husband's uncle passed. Not uncle. Great uncle passed away yesterday, I believe. He was older. It was his grandfather's brother. So great uncle. That's right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was done.
Oh, okay. So Sam and I went to Wendy's for dinner. And for those of you who don't know, I'm on Weight Watchers. I've lost almost 80 pounds since January. And I don't deprive myself. So like we went out for dinner. And I got the spicy chicken fillet with the combo. So it came with a drink and it comes with a side. And I go, instead of the French fries, can I have apple bites? And this girl, like the girl, and in her defense, I'm pretty sure that like if she was in school, she would be like one of mine.
He's really young.
No, like
Oh, gotcha.
special education.
Okay.
Because she looked at me and goes, "Oh, are you trying to lose weight?" And I just kind of looked at her and I went, "What?" She goes, "Oh, I just thought because you didn't want French fries, you might have been trying to lose weight."
Hi,
And I'm
Christine.
like,
Welcome in.
Hey, Christine. And I'm like, "No, I just want some apple bites." Like, I mean, it didn't affect. It just kind
of
like,
threw you off. Didn't offend you, just kind of threw you off. I gotcha.
I was like, okay. And then she like tried to backpedal. She goes, "Oh no, not that you look like you need to lose any weight." And I'm just thinking, honey, just stop. just
You're
stop.
fine.
You're fine.
You just threw me off, and that's all. I'm not mad.
And so I'm like, no, I just feel like some apple bites tonight. I had a pretty, because I've lost so much weight, I have like every time you lose like you get to another like, I don't even know like how they figure like where your points, like you lose another point. They know the science part over here. I just eat. But you lose points like in two more points, and I'll have lost 20 points since I started.
Nice.
I started.
That's good, right? It's good. It's not bad.
Right. That's good. That means like my body isn't needing as much food as it did when I started.
I'm like, nice. I was like, wait a minute, is that good?
Some days it's good and some days it's bad.
Yeah.
But so when I started, I got 47 points, and now I get 29. And so, like, for breakfast, my breakfast was a little higher in points. It was 14 points. And typically, I try to keep it, like, 10 or under. But I really enjoyed my breakfast. Last weekend when we were in Wichita, we went to Panera for lunch. And I was live with you guys from Panera.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And Sam picked up some bagels for me because I don't typically get bagels for myself. They're a really high point food item for me. But Sam's like, go ahead and treat yourself. You can eat veggies and fruits and stuff to kind of help, offset that. I love the Panera Asiago cheese bagels. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that thing's so good.
I'll absolutely adore them. And so I used one this morning with my breakfast sandwich. And that was like the highest part of my breakfast. It was 11 points for the bagel. Now I could cut it in half and half that amount, but I will say that compared to when I use English muffin, which the light English muffins are 4 or 2, and a regular English muffin is 4. I'm not as hungry when it comes to lunch as I am, when I just use the English muffin.
That's because
the bread is keeping me full, and it's like burning those carbs more.
It's more dense too.
Christine says, I went from an XL to a medium in 1 year, now having to replace all my clothes. Oh, I feel you there.
Love that.
I cannot keep clothes. Like when Mom and Dad asked me what I wanted for my birthday, I'm like, I need clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to have to go to work naked, and nobody wants to see that. Like, my pants are falling off. My shirts look like literally Christy and I could both be in a shirt, like one of these shirts, and there would still be room left. And so we went out shopping over Labor Day weekend for my birthday, and I got this pair of black jeans. They were Gloria Vanderbilt's, And I tried on the 18s first. Pretty sure that's what these are. I think they're in the other room. I tried on the 18s first, and they were a little tight, you know. Like, and I'm like, I don't know. And so I went back into the dressing room, and I tried on the 20s, and they were really loose, which is kind of what I had been dealing with. And so I put the 18s back on, and I went back out, and I'm like, Mom. And so finally I had to call. I'm like, Mom, would you please come back to the fitting room? And so she comes over, and I'm lifting up my shirt like above the pants line. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to do. These 18s are still a little tight, but I feel like if I go up to the 20s, then I'm not even going to be able to wear them when in like 2 weeks. And Mom's like, well, they don't. Like, she's like, are you sucking anything in? I'm like, no, like they just feel tight. And Mom's like, well, they don't look tight. She's like, put your shirt down. Let me see how they look with your shirt down. And she's like, well, they don't look tight. I'm like, okay. She's like, well, try to bend and twist and move around like you would at school. I'm like, okay. So I did. She's like, they don't look like they look tight. You know how sometimes when you put on a pair of jeans and they look tight? She's like, these don't look that way. I'm like, okay. So I get, we buy this pair of jeans. And we had gotten an email from our principal, like that Friday, because the Friday before Labor Day, that the month of September was still supposed to be hot. We had permission for the month of September to wear shorts every day instead of just on Fridays. Awesome. I don't have to worry about this pair of jeans for a few weeks. We are a little over a month from when I bought these jeans, and they are already loose. I don't think I'm 16s quite yet, but let me tell you, on Tuesday when we went to the zoo, I wore leggings and these jeans, and I was very happy that I could wear leggings under my jeans.
Yeah.
Because the high was 50, and we got to the zoo, and it was 40, and it was cold outside. But so I am like running out of clothes again. And next week is Red Ribbon Week for us. So we got an email yesterday evening that here with the details of all of the themes for Red Ribbon Week. And I sent it to Sam, and I'm like, honey, we're gonna have to do a little bit of shopping. Because Monday is be proud to be drug-free, wear red. I've got that. I have a red Marion Warriors hoodie, which I wear to school anyway. And I will say I bought that last fall, and it was tight. Now comes down to my knees.
That's good though.
It's awesome. I love it. I love when my sweatshirts are super uber baggy like that, but like when I put something in the pocket in the front of the hoodie, it's like banging against my knees.
That's great.
The kids at the zoo are like, what's going on, Miss Lena? I'm like, my phone is banging against my knees, and now I have a bruise. So I'm like, okay, I've got Monday covered, and so Tuesday is dress your best, wear nice clothes.
Do you have any nice clothes that fit?
I don't. So Sam's like, okay, what are we thinking? I'm like, well, maybe if I can find like a black skirt at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, something like that. I can pair it with a shirt I already have, because I have pretty decent looking shirts like for work. I wouldn't wear like my t-shirt that has a turkey on it, but I have some like Croft and Barrow like solid color shirts that would work well with a black skirt or even a black pair of dress pants. And I'll actually do my makeup next Tuesday, shock everybody. Wednesday is too bright for drugs and wear neon colors. And so we're going to have to go buy me a neon t-shirt, but we're going to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow or Saturday. And so, because Hobby Lobby has all those t-shirts, and plus I need to grab either a blue, brown, red, or orange t-shirt because K1 is being Tootsie Pops for Halloween, and so I need to grab a t-shirt so that I can get my costume made at school. So, and then Thursday is it takes a team to stay away. Wear your favorite team apparel. And so I'm going to wear my Small Town Warrior Pride t-shirt, and I'm going to wear Sam's New York Rangers jersey. New York Rangers sweatshirt. So it's kind of fun that I'm at the point that I can wear Sam's clothes again.
Yeah.
Because when he got back from boot camp, I could fit in his t-shirts. So it's kind of nice to be like, wow, I'm at this point again. And like, I'm going to go down more. So my clothing repertoire is very small. I have a couple pairs of jeans that I, can get through. And then, my leggings, I live in leggings at school. I feel like I'm really lucky because I see so many teachers complaining on TikTok where they can't wear jeans to school unless they pay $1, or they can't wear leggings to school unless it's they have to pay $1, or so like for a casual day or something. And I'm sitting over here like, wow, we can wear
leggings and jeans all day long.
We can wear that like whenever we want. But like, and on the flip side of that, I know the teachers themselves have a little bit more of a dress code than the paras do. But on the flip side of that, we are on the floor and chasing children like a little bit more than the teachers are.
Yeah.
So it's like
the teachers are teaching. You're making sure there's no chaos.
Right, exactly. We're the chaos coordinator. Like we try to coordinate into small segments of chaos. So I'm on my second pair of Lululemon leggings. I bought my first pair in February of this year, and I loved the heck out of that pair of leggings. I adored them. I felt skinny in them. Like they were when I was having a bad day, and I knew it was going to be a rough day, I wore those leggings because they made me feel better. And now I can pull a size large leggings out of like the whatever Walmart's brand is. And I think these are my Lulus. My leggings are like right by my computer. Yeah, those are my Lulus.
I've never gotten anything from Lululemon.
They are expensive, but with how much I'm up and down and kids, they're really nice. These are my Walmart ones. They're a little thinner than the Lulu ones. I'm just trying to remember what brand name they are. Oh, Ava, AVIA. They're the ones that are like folded on the wall. And I have like a crazy pair that I might wear tomorrow because they're fun. Oh, here they are. I'm telling you, I keep throwing my clothes on my computer. This is the other pair that I got. And they were only $6.
Oh, nice.
On clearance. And so I'm like, oh, what if I need a medium soon? And Sam's like, well, grab a medium too. Like they're $6 instead of 15. As opposed to like 100 that I pay for my Lululemon ones. But I tell you, I get my money out of my Lululemon leggings.
I have a couple of Lily Pulitzer ones that are expensive too, and I get my money's worth out of those too.
I really think that
it's the quality of them.
It is. It's the quality. They hold up to so much. And what I like about my Lulus as opposed to my Walmart is where the pockets are. With the pockets on the Lulus, it's like a little like farther down your upper thigh. And so I feel like my phone stays protected. Like it slides down into a pocket. as opposed to my Walmart ones. It's like almost up on my hip. And if I sit down on because I sit on the floor a lot with kids, I if it pops out of my pocket, and the kids go, Miss Lainey, your phone fell out of your pocket. Thank you. And when it's when I wear my jeans, I just put the phone goes in my back pocket. So pocket placement matters.
Yep. Quality matters too.
Yes. So, but I mean, the Walmart ones are great. They are, like I said, they are a lot thinner. But it was really nice to put on my leggings and then put on my jeans for Tuesday, because it was almost like wearing a pair of hosiery with my jeans.
Yeah, insulation. When we have Girl Scout boots, I do that.
Because I grew up, my mom wore hose every day. My mom put on hose every day. Whether she was wearing jeans, whether we were just going to she might have been subbing at the school. Anywhere we went, and mom didn't wear shorts. Mom hardly wears capris. But growing up, mom wore hosiery all of the time.
It's to keep you warm.
That's what, and I'm like, Mom, why are you wearing hose with jeans? I don't get it. She's like, because it helps keep your legs warm. I didn't understand it until I was an adult.
Right.
And I was, this was 2013, and I was doing some long-term subbing at the elementary school for a para who had to have emergency surgery. And they're like, no, she was a TA, because I had recess. They're like, you're going to have recess duty. And we take the 4th and 5th graders out, even in the snow. They'll blow off the sidewalks, and we'll have them walk some laps. We want them to get outside, and we want them to have fresh air. Okay. Frozen elementary kids. Got it. So I went, Mom, I'm going to freeze. And she's like, well, do you have any hose? I looked at her and I'm like, yeah, for church. She goes, put on the hose underneath your pants. And I kind of blinked and looked at her, and she goes, it will help keep your legs warm. Don't you remember? I used to do that all the time. And I'm like, okay.
You're like, yes, I remember, you weirdo.
And so, sure enough, I actually stayed fairly warm. So when I was when they were originally we were supposed to go to the zoo last Friday, and it was so pretty on Friday. I'm going, oh, I hope that Tuesday's like this, and then you watch the weather just plummet. Yeah. And then today it was in the 80s, and it's like, seriously,
Was it really that much warmer today for you guys? Yeah, it was cold here.
It was. Right now, it is 7:20 and it is 77 degrees.
Oh, no, it's cold here.
It was cold in the morning. It was in the 40s when I went to work. But, excuse me. I used my Disney World backpack that, one of those purchase with purchase ones that you used to be able to get.
Yeah.
I packed it with my water. I packed it with my portable heating pad. I packed it like I was getting on the bus in the dead of winter. Let me tell you. But I packed my portable heating pad, and I had those for skiers they put those hot hands in their gloves. I took a package of those, and I had one open, and I had it in the pouch of my hoodie, and I just had my hand if I wasn't taking pictures, of the kids or taking just some general pictures, I had my hands wrapped around that in my hoodie pouch.
Does your school have to get a sign-off letter from the parents to allow you to take pictures?
It's part of the enrollment packet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't post them on social media. They have well. Let me backtrack. Most of the classes have private Facebook groups for each grade level that they will post to. But if there's like I don't think we have any do not post. Because sometimes the school will post like a generic, like we took a all grade picture in front of the penguins, and I think they posted that on the main Facebook page, just saying, hey, first grade went to the zoo today and had a great time. I don't think anyone was excluded from that picture because of a do not post.
Gotcha.
As a para, I have really like specific guidelines of what I can and can't do. Like I took pictures of the students, but then I emailed them to the teacher, and the teacher posted them, and then I automatically deleted them from my phone.
Gotcha. Yeah, you have rules where you can't.
Right. I have rules that are different from the teacher's rules. So like I can't just randomly take a picture of the students at school. Like one of the kids I work with goes, hey, can you take a picture and send it to my mom? I said, I can't take a picture. You'll have to ask one of the teachers to take your picture and send it to your mom. They don't, one of the reasons is they don't want parents having our cell phone numbers. They want them to have the teachers' numbers to contact instead of contacting paras.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What is the look this week, Christy?
It's going to be a skeletal look.
Okay.
You're not sure because it's all blue, right?
I thought you were going for Blue Man Group meets Kiss. So I figured I would ask.
You're like, where are you going with this? Because it looks weird.
Yep. Where are you going this time, Christy? But yeah, so I have like once I deleted them and I was getting ready to leave on Tuesday, I went to the principal and I said, hey, I took pictures during the field trip. I've already emailed them to the classroom teacher, and I have deleted them from my phone, and I showed him my gallery and my trash. Now, in theory, do I still have those pictures because I have emailed them to the classroom teacher? Yes. Am I going to post them on my own social media?
No.
So it's one of those that it protects both ways. It protects the school. That way I don't accidentally, send a picture to someone who shouldn't have it.
Right.
Or I don't accidentally, like if I'm posting multiple pictures, like I uploaded all of the pictures I took at the zoo that weren't of kids to a album on my Facebook. And you take so many, it's really easy to miss one. In fact, when I was showing my phone to the principal, he's like, hey, you missed a couple right here that have a student. I'm like, oh, I don't even think I sent those to the teacher. Let me do that real quick. I shot off the email, let it go through. I deleted that, went into the trash and deleted them. He's like, you're good to rock and roll. It protects me.
And it protects the school and the kids. Yeah.
We have in the past had kids that are on a do not post, do not take pictures of.
Yeah.
So it just protects everybody all around. So, and I know, and I'm sure that policy is different from school to school, especially in bigger towns.
Yeah, I don't know what it is here. I mean, we get a form that we have to fill out saying that it's okay to post. But other than that, I don't know.
I think it's always worth knowing what your school's social media policy is and what their policy is for the photos that they take. Because I know that our school counselor goes around and takes pictures all of the time. And they do end up on social media. So I would 100%, if you're watching this now, if you're watching replay, definitely check and see what your school's social media policy is and make sure that it's not something that you've skipped over in enrollment. I know for enrollment, there's so many papers to fill out and so many things to initial and check and yes and check no. Always though, and you can even call up your school's district office and go, hey, I'm curious, and because I don't remember, what is our school's social media policy as far as posting photos of the students? Did we sign off on permission for that? Do we need to sign off permission for that? Is that just something that pictures may get posted and like I may not know about it? Like what is the policy on that? Because every school is different. And I am by no means an expert. I'm just going off of what I know from my job.
From your experience.
But it was a lot of fun on Tuesday. We some of the animals were inside because it was just too cold for them to be out quite yet.
Yeah.
The rhinos and the hippos were inside, and woo, one of the rhinos had just went to the body. You could smell it all through the building. Woo! But the giraffes were inside, and the giraffe keeper happened to be there. That he had just finished like refilling their like treat hay, alfalfa stuff, and he took the time to stand there and talk to the first graders.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's like, "Do any of you guys have any questions for me?" One of the first graders go, "Do giraffes fart?" And that was a boy.
Why, yes, they do.
And one of the zookeeper was like, "Well, they don't fart the way you like. Maybe you might have to toot sometime, And what ended up happening is like some of the parents were able to go. So the 3 first grade teachers and myself kind of had the kids that didn't have a parent or that didn't go with a friend that had a parent.
That smelled fresh.
We had, a larger group, and the we couldn't even look at each other. And so, then, so we're like, okay, he's like, okay, does anybody else have a question? Of course, it's one of the boys goes, how do giraffes poop?
Standing up.
And we're all like, oh my God, we can't even look at each other. And of course, what happens right then? One of the giraffes poops. He goes, well, there's your question answer.
There's your answer.
We couldn't even look at each other because we were trying not to laugh. And I posted some pictures on my Instagram, but I took so many, like, it was so cool. He opened up like this little like hatch, and got a can of like treat pellets and because typically feeding the giraffes is an additional fee. At the zoo, it's like $3 per person. He let them all have an alfalfa treat to feed the giraffe and didn't charge us anything. And now it was so awesome. I love our local zoo. They need a better penguin exhibit. The penguins that they have are like a warmer weather penguin. They don't have to be so cold. a cold environment, but their area just reeks. Smells so bad. They need a better penguin exhibit, and they're working on some like other improvements along the way, but that penguin area just reeks. But
I'm assuming it's inside the penguin area is.
Nope, outside.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Our penguin area is inside.
Ours is outside. I'm telling you, they need a better penguin exhibit.
Sounds like it.
So.
Looking more like what I'm going for.
It looks like you have antennas coming out off of your forehead. If you were to tell me you were going for like a blue beetle, I would believe you. Okay, so Quest Nutrition. I love their like protein bars. The chocolate chip cookie dough one is my ultimate favorite. They have a peppermint bark one that's like a limited release for during the holidays. They just posted on Instagram that they are releasing their answer to a Cheez-It. It's a protein and cheese cracker. And I'm like, I need to find this because I want to try it. And I'm hoping Walmart has it. And I'm hoping that they're not asking a stupid price for like a really small bag. Because then it might be a while until I try it. It looks like so the Target and Walmart both have them. Everyone's saying that they're not bad. They don't have a funky taste. So be watching for that. If I can find them and they're not stupidly priced, I will do a taste test on the weight loss channel. The other thing that Quest has brought out recently that I want to try again, that one I know is stupidly priced. It's like $9 for a small bag. They have like a protein peanut butter cup. And I'm like, I really want to try it, but I'm not spending $10 for like a bag. Like you can equivalency, it looks to be the size of like if you go to a convenience store and you go down the snack aisle, like that kind of medium-sized bag, like it's called like the Big Grab or something of like Cheez-Its, that size, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It's about that big, but I know it's not full, like bursting of peanut butter cups. I'm like, I'm not paying $10 for that. And I emailed Quest Nutrition and I messaged them on Instagram and asked if they had any samples like they could send me or coupons. Like, sorry, we don't give samples to, we only give samples to our influencers. And I'm like, well, how do I apply to be an influencer?
Right.
So they never responded. I'm like, fine, be that way. But I'm not.
Samples are samples, just that.
Right.
It's free.
Next Friday, we are out of school. It's a comp day for teachers because next week is parent-teacher conferences. So we are out of school. Like they don't have. It's not a professional development. It's not a work day. It's literally a day off of school. Everybody kind of gets a chance to reset a little bit. One, I'll be live streaming that morning, so don't forget, Christy.
No, I know. I'm so sorry.
You're okay. And Tuesday, I was very tired from the zoo. Sorry. Like, I was dead. I literally kind of flopped into my chair when I got home and just kind of looked at Sam. But I think after the live stream's over, I'm going to compile years ago, this was like, we had just moved back. We probably moved home. This was 2011, 2012, somewhere in there. Back when like the extreme couponing was really big.
Yeah.
And the TV show was on. I made a list of all like the brands that were in my cabinet, and I spent weeks just calling customer service numbers and asking for coupons. I had a database going on an old computer of which companies would send me coupons, and I left them on my list, and I just had a yes and no column. And if it was a yes, I would put how often I could call them for coupons. Like, no joke. I had this thing, and I had the list uploaded to a website called WeUseCoupons.com. It was a forum for couponers, and the guy who ran it had been on the show, and all of a sudden they just shut down the website, and you can't access it anymore.
But I'm
really bummed because I don't have that computer anymore, so I can't go back and like pull that information. So I'm like, I know Premier Protein will send me coupons. They sent me a couple a while back, and I haven't used them yet. It's $2 off of a 4-pack, which makes a 4-pack like $5. So about $1.25 a carton. And that may sound like a lot individually, but if you just go into a convenience store, or like our Dollar General sells some individual bottles of Premier Protein, and they're like $3 a bottle. So with the coupon, it does help a little bit.
I feel like most places will give you coupons. I don't know why that one company wouldn't.
Quest? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to try to give them a call. But you would have to, some of them, I found that a lot of brands, while maybe they don't say it on the label, are under an umbrella of another company. Like, like when I had so many book bundles from P&G, Procter and Gamble. They would just like, oh yeah, we can send you a little coupon book. I had like 20 of the same coupon book because they even though it was a different company, it was still under the parent umbrella of Procter and Gamble. And so yes, that was my shoulder that just popped. If you could hear it on the stream.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, I'm like, wow, it sounded loud to me. And under the parent umbrella, and I had so many of that coupon book that like it came in handy because at that point, Dillon's, which is a Kroger affiliate, would double any coupons 75 cents and under. So like if you had a 75-cent coupon, they would double it to $1.50. They had a sale on Irish Spring bar soap, 2-pack. They were 10 for 10. There was a coupon in this Procter & Gamble book for 50 cents off one 2-pack or larger Irish Springs bar soap. Nice. They doubled it to $1. I got all of those for free. They used to send like, I remember when I got a whole bunch of free, it was from Silk. It was like a protein smoothie. It was like from Buzz Agent or Influencer, or it wasn't Influencer, it was Buzz Agent, years ago. And I still remember like the cashier did not want to let me, I had like 4 or 5 things and my total was 0. And she's like, no, you have to pay. Like, you can't just steal from the store. And like argued with me. And I finally said, well, why don't you call your manager and we'll go from there. She goes, fine. I'm calling my manager. I'm like, okay, I'm the one that like suggested it. And so the manager got over there and she's like, okay, what's the issue? And the cashier was like, she's stealing from the store. And she's like, how exactly is she stealing from the store? Like, did she like try to walk away without paying? She's like, well, yeah, her total's 0 after her coupons. And she's like, okay, and she's like, well, she's stealing. The store's never going to get reimbursed for these. And the manager's like, they're coupons. We submit them to the manufacturer and they give us a check.
Yep. That's how coupons work.
Plus, the store actually gets a little bit extra because typically, at least they, pre-COVID, for every coupon that was redeemed at their store, they got between 7 and 10 cents per coupon extra. So, like, if I bought this nutmeg at Walmart and I had a 50-cent off in any season, pretend this is McCormick and not Aldi's, any McCormick seasoning. So that it would say, in the fine print, that the manufacturer will reimburse the value of the coupon plus it usually was between 7 and 10 cents additional for processing. So pretty much it was like an additional amount for, having to take the time to put this coupon into like whatever form that they had to do and mail it off to the manufacturer. And I'm sure that they didn't do it like daily. I'm sure it was like weekly or something, so that they had like hopefully multiple of the, like at least in the same brand, so that they weren't like going, oh, well, yay, we get like 30 cents, 30 cents of our 75-cent stamp reimbursed,
They do have to be careful to make sure it's not expired, though.
Right. And that was another thing I think that really hurt because coupons used to be so much better than they are now.
Yeah.
But I think part of that was that extreme couponing thing.
Yeah. Kroger does it to where if you have a coupon loaded on your app, you can't double up on coupons by bringing in a paper copy. They say, well, you already used the one in your app. What you watching?
Me? I'm making a post. I'm going to be selling that pair of New Balance tennis shoes that I have that don't fit me.
Are those the ones you ordered on Amazon?
No, those I'm gonna send back. These are the ones that I bought that I can't wear, which was the reason we had to go buy shoes.
You can't return them?
No, I bought them back in July.
Oh.
I love these Skechers, though. They're so comfortable.
I've never worn Skechers.
I'm typically not a Skechers person per se, but this was Skechers Performance, and they're really, really comfortable. Oh, she's working on her mouth. That means she's almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I'm starting to fall asleep.
Oh no.
I've been awake for almost 18 hours now at this point.
That is a long time to be awake.
I'm tired.
It's weird. My Tuesday night look, I didn't really care for it, but I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it, which is weird.
Good. I'm glad you've been getting good feedback.
I don't know why I didn't like it. Did you see it? It's a zombie Iron Man.
I haven't seen it. New research suggests drinking coffee in the morning helps others survive longer.
Fact.
I've been having a protein and a coffee in the morning too, and that's been yummy. It's kind of getting to that fall time frame, and I've been using my Nespresso machine more. And so I've been having a protein coffee, iced coffee in the mornings. I think that's been helping too.
Helping keep people alive.
Yes.
Coffee, helping keep people alive since the end of time. Beginning of time. Something like that.
Telling you, I'm going to sleep really well tonight, hopefully.
Recognize my face, phone. Got a bunch of stomping kids. They're stomping around all over the place. I don't know if you can hear them or not.
I could. It just made me laugh. Oh, that sounds good. I might try that. So I picked up this carton of liquid egg whites or liquid egg beater things to make a recipe, and um, they're not expired, but they're just sitting in my refrigerator now. And I'm like, how in the world am I going to use these up? Because on their own, they do not taste good at all.
Oh, the egg whites.
Liquid egg whites, yeah, they're they're synthetic. They have to be. And so I was scrolling through TikTok, and somebody's like, make your own homemade Starbucks egg bites at home for, a lot less calories. And I'm like, oh, well, what I could do is I could take these liquid egg whites and a few regular eggs and mix them together to and with a little bit of almond milk to kind of hide the liquid egg white in it and use them up and make some of these egg bites.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on in this county, and it's driving me crazy.
Nah. How much you got left, Christy?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Mainly just some details.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm ready for bed.
Okay.
Coming up, videos.
Yeah, say what you got coming up.
Videos.
Okay.
Videos. About it.
Hanging out.
Yeah, thanks, and I'll see you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Let's use this one. I'm just trying to blend some of this out. I need a little bit more white. And then add a blue or something. Yeah, got it. All right, here we go.
Did you make yourself some rolling? What? It looks like mac and cheese. It looks like cheese. You want to play with me on Roblox? I'm not playing with my friends. You want to play with me on Roblox?
What do we think? All right, so I think we'll stop with this. I don't want to go too long. It's already 7 o'clock, and I really like to get pictures and stuff done. I am gonna do the contacts and the eyeliner, mascara, and all that stuff. So we'll get that done real quick right now. I'm gonna wash my hands first, I guess. Okay, let's try that again. That one's in. And I do need to go ahead and do my eyeliner because I can't see once I get the second one in. All right. I don't need to add mascara. I have mascara on here, but I will go ahead and do my eyeliner for my lashes. Let that dry, and then I'll put my lashes on. Like there might be something in that.
Right.
Yeah, there's definitely something in that one. I'm gonna rinse that off and try it again. I can feel it scratching my eye. All right, let's go. I heard, I can't say it out loud right now. All right, guys, all I gotta do is add these lashes, but that is this look. It's kind of creepy. But I can't wait for Halloween looks, probably coming up either next week or the week after that. Or not Halloween, Christmas looks. I'm ready for them. After doing so many Halloween looks, I'm ready for some Christmas looks. Not that I don't like doing the Halloween ones. I really like it. But I am ready for some Christmas looks. But I hope you guys have a good night. And thanks for joining. Bye now.